I really appreciate the question. What you've said and what you've asked is how you find time for science. You're saying our focus is on language arts and math, and we just plain don't have time for science. Larry, how would you answer that?
Well, first of all, I'd be very interested in schools that wouldn't have reading and math as their fundamental purpose in elementary school. After all, elementary school is about elementary things. We want to make sure that students in elementary school know how to read and write. And certainly, that's got to be job number one. But I contend that over the years, through the No Child Left Behind Act, we have spent many years focusing our attention on reading and math. And as a matter of fact, in school districts like mine and many school districts such as yours, children themselves actually wake up in the morning proficient on state exams. And so elementary schools, by and large, are doing a really great job with reading and math. Even so, we live in a scientific age, and children are naturally curious. So what we need to do is provide for them the opportunity for them to use the tools that they've had in reading and math in a way that's responsible. Waiting until high school, until children can explore science, or for us to explain the universe to them, is simply too long. Schools have a responsibility to educate the whole child, and thinking as a result is something that we also have to factor in, and it's an essential part of our school day. It's an essential part of improvement of any skill, and that's the thinking idea. Science instruction, more than any others, is most suitably positioned for the instruction of thinking and allowing thinking to happen. And because of that, we want to make sure that students have an opportunity to think through science. So science can provide in our classrooms what reading and math really can't, an opportunity to think about things that they have never thought of before. Now, we realize that many states assess student reading and math in the context of expository activity. So as a result, hands-on science offers the best, most productive means for expository reading and math skills as well. For instance, in the Sangari program, it's an opportunity for students to learn how to read by reading the lab manual, to learn how to think by thinking about questions that they, perhaps even the teachers, don't know the answer to, and by using mathematics in a real and authentic way. All of those kinds of skills are provided in the Sangari Active Science program. As a matter of fact, they're all enumerated in the first part of each student book. You can see right there with each lesson activity, what it's going to go over and how it relates to student activity in reading, language arts, and mathematics. So in essence, offering active science, the Sangari Active Science program, will help improve student literacy and mathematical skills. And we believe it's an outstanding way to make sure that your kids are not only learning science, but at the same time improving and using those reading and math skills that are absolutely necessary to be successful in life.
As you were saying, Larry, we have crafted Sangari Active Science to develop reading and math skills, in particular nonfiction reading and applied math. Inquiry-based science in general significantly strengthens performance in these areas, but in particular, we have built a program around the reality that technical writing is increasingly assessed and important. Each student lab manual contains a Learn More section, which allows guiding students towards critical reading. Each lesson contains journal writing exercises, which enables teachers to develop technical and scientific writing skills. Each lesson contains practical opportunities for data gathering, use of basic math skills. The point here is you don't need to choose between science and everything else. Effective instruction in communications arts and math is an important part of the Sangari program.